News tonight. FCT Minister of State urges members of the Revalidation and Registration Committee to carry out their responsibility in an equitable manner. FCT National Drug Law Enforcement Agency recovers 30 bags of cannabis sativa in Gwarimpa. And Islamic cleric enjoins Muslim youths to channel their energy for the development of the religion. Hello and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitubo. We start with figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 4th February 2021, which indicates 320 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, making the total number of confirmed cases to be 17,563, while active cases stand at 5,987, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 11,449, and sadly, 127 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. All Progressives Congress APC in the nation's capital has concluded plans to commence the revalidation and registration of new members come February 8, 2021. The Minister of State, Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, who stated this during the presentation of stakeholders of the party to members of the Revalidation and Registration Committee in Abuja, also stated that the exercise will last for 2 weeks. Ifeanyi Ezumba reports.
While admonishing the committee members to carry out the exercise in a justifiable and equitable manner, FCT Minister of State Ramatu Tijani Aliyu added that they should not give room for internal wrangling capable of dividing members of the party.
When we go to the polling units, we have learned to go together, for united we are stronger. But this mission and the journey will start now from revalidation exercise.
APC Chairman Malam Abdul Malik Usman informed the committee and stakeholders that one of the critical reasons of the exercise was to give room for fresh members so that every Nigerian can be allowed to register as a member of the ruling party.
Those who are members before now will revalidate their membership, because at the time you register in 2014, your age has changed by now. And those who are underage at that time will be free also to register. Then those who are willing from the other part can now register also in the APC.
Our responsibility, as stated by the state chairman, is to come and register members into our party.
The FCT Minister of State, who also used the occasion to inform the public that she is not contesting for any political office in the FCT, pledged to support any credible candidate that would give residents of the territory good representation. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Ezumba, NT News.
In continuation of its ongoing raid operation in the city, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, FCT, has recovered about 30 bags of cannabis sativa and destroyed a hemp plantation of suspected peddlers in Gwarimpa, Kubwa. Ilyas Onotu Yakubu brings us updates.
The operation turned attention to Buhari axis, this time with Duse area, Kubwa and Gwarimpa on the card, as well as the return visit to Karuabatua. Gidan Wanka in Duse Makaranta provided a hideout with the largest recovery of 26 bags of dried hemp and a suspect who led the team to the dealer, where they also recovered another set. In Gwarimpa, the team arrested some suspects at a location in First Avenue where hemp is planted. A bag of seeds stocked for the new planting season was also recovered.
So you can see the enormity and the danger we are facing. And like we have always been urging, that it is not about giving information only. No, you must, in a way, try to resist the miscreants hibernating within you.
The task team made a return visit to Karuabatwa following intelligence to search and dig out blocks of hemp buried by suspected peddlers.
The mandate is FCT generally. We are focusing on the city center, but invariably we notice that most of the suburb usually supply the city center. So with this raid will be sustained. We are targeting some other naughty areas, which for tactical reasons, I think we will not disclose for now, but keep on following us. God willing, you will get to hear more details.
The fight, the agency emphasized, needs to be owned by all concerned citizens to galvanize the needed support for its success. Iliasu Onoto Yakubo, NTA News.
Finding ways to harness youth potentials towards national development and ensuring social justice for all are some of the critical issues raised in a 72-page book titled Catch Them Young. The book, unveiled to the public alongside a collection of poems titled Rivalry of Supremacy, were authored by Francis Ogbe of the Nigerian Television Authority. Ifoma Ojinta reports.
The 7-chapter book raised issues of the role of religious leaders in teaching godly values to children, the power of positive thinking, maximizing one's youthfulness, as well as friends and friendship. All these, the book reviewers say, are needed for societal reformation.
The minds of children are blank. It's time to fill it with the right values.
The collection of poems, Rivalry of Supremacy, looks at various issues such as workplace politics, love, betrayal, poverty, spirituality, and every day-to-day activities of life, raising questions and expressing doubts.
Rivalry of Supremacy could have been a rewarding of a scenario of conflict, of advantage, inside a world filled with struggles at different levels and facets.
The Director General, Nigerian Television Authority, Malam Yakubu Ibn Muhammad, applauded the writer for his efforts at reawakening the reading and writing culture in Nigerians, which he says are gradually eroding.
And by writing books, we are awakening the sleeping culture in all of us. That is the first step. The next step is for people to get hold of these books and read them.
The author, Francis Ogbe, a passionate TV producer and creative director, says the books are his own contribution to nation building.
Enough of this complaining about the situation in Nigeria. Let's provide our own solution.
The event, well attended by top government functionaries, top NTA management, can be termed a poetic afternoon with various poetic presentations from invited students to the author, and the icing on the cake was the poem by the Director General of the NTA dedicated to the author.
Someone true and real is Francis Ogbe.
Ifoma Ojinta, NTA News.
The first leading Nigerian assembled electric car by Hyundai Motors has been unveiled by the federal government through the National Automotive Design and Development Council. The unveiling was made by the Director General, Jelani Aliyu, in Abuja. Asebe Tanim Williams has the details.
That was the official unveiling of the first Nigerian electric car, which was assembled by the Stallion Group Automobile, which has been tagged as an innovation that will enable Nigeria and Nigerians benefit from the gains in renewable and sustainable energy. Director General, National Automotive Design and Development Council, Jelani Aliyu, says the new electric car is a move towards replacing internal combustion engine powered vehicles.
Efficient vehicle, very safe, a vehicle that we believe through the vehicle finance scheme that we're working towards, anyone with a sustainable income can put down 10 or less percent and pay this car over 5 years. Because remember that if you were to pay such a brand new car over 5 years, if you were to go and buy a used Akumbo, you may have to go through 3 or 4 of them within that time frame.
The electric car, many described as a welcome development to the economy of Nigeria.
I think Nigeria is very well in place to start the CV vehicle, first of all, because, the kind of petrol that we have here in Nigeria is the quality of petrol and all. This will not be an issue for an electric vehicle. You can easily charge it at home, over 9 hours of charge, and any socket like a family house socket, and it will charge you for 9 hours, and one charge will go 482 kilometers.
The first Nigerian electric car named Kona can travel for about 483 kilometers if fully charged for 4 hours. Asabe Williams, NTA News.
Meanwhile, an articulated vehicle conveying a container to Lagos has crashed into a beverage supply truck at the popular CBN junction in the central area, Abuja. Again, Asabe Williams has the situation reports.
Although there were no casualties recorded at the scene of the accident, but there was heavy traffic gridlock for motorists coming to the city centre through CBN Junction. The accident involved an articulated vehicle conveying a container to Lagos and a beverage supply truck. Speaking with the FRSC Sector Commander Ayuba Wubingura on the cause of the accident, he explained that it was caused by a bumper-to-bumper movement from both vehicles.
Well, this incident happened in a T-junction. And of course, the interchange there is not yet completed. Assuming the interchange was completed, that incident will not be there. But it has not been completed. And in any case, I believe that people should not be in a haste when they are getting to that T-junction.
The sector commander further appeals to heavy-duty trucks to avoid plying the roads in the city centre and use alternative ring roads to convey their goods. As at the time of filing this report, there was an FRSC crane on ground to clear the scene of the accident and ease the flow of traffic. Asabe Williams, NTA News.
Talking religion, youths have been advised to maximize their exuberance for the development of Islam. Chief Imam of Area 10 Jumaat Mosque, Ustaz Yahya Garba Al-Yolawi, gave the advice in his sermon at today's Jumaat prayer. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu tells us more.
During the lifetime of the noble Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, youths played critical role in the propagation of Islam, committing their time and energy for the service of God. Chief Imam of Area 10 Jumaat Mosque, Ustaz Yahya Garba Al-Yolawi, advised youths to emulate the lifestyle of the Prophet, which is in line with the teachings of the Quran.
I want the youth to represent Islam, to represent us, the way Mus'ab bin Umair represent the Prophet during the migration. Mus'ab bin Umair is the first ambassador of Islam. He went to Medina, was able to convince the Medina people to the extent that they are welcoming the Prophet.
The Imam called for institutional framework that will mold the lives and upbringing of the youths who are described as future leaders.
My advice is to all these stakeholders, agents of molding the youth, starting with the parents. Parents are the agents, the first and last teachers of children. After the parent, the community.
Prayer for the peaceful coexistence among Nigerians and for the unity of the nation were offered. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Easy motion.
wishing you a Merry Christmas, Nigeria. Dial *777#. Glow.
And in the sports world, the Nigerian Professional Football League saw some changes on the league table as Rivers United slipped on their third defeat of the season to Katsina United, while in the Premier League, Jose Mourinho's side were deservedly beaten by Chelsea at home. Details of these and more with Emmanuel Obina on Sports Brief.
Rivers United suffered a 2-1 defeat to Katsina United at the Muhammadu Dikko Stadium in Katsina on Thursday. Katsina United settled down quickly and took the lead in the 5th minute after Faisal Sani converted a perfect free kick. The home team doubled their lead 14 minutes later when Senegalese forward Masali scored a nice solo goal, while the visitors put one back in the 71st minute. The result means Rivers United dropped to second spot on the NPFL table with 15 points from 8 games played, 3 points behind league leaders Enyimba FC. Meanwhile, in the English Premier League, Jorginho's first half penalty saw Chelsea deservedly beat Tottenham by 1-0 as Thomas Tuchel won his first away game on the road in charge of the Blues. Jose Mourinho's side barely threatened thereafter in what was a lackluster display from the hosts, who have now lost their last 3 games in a row. Elsewhere, Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar celebrate joint birthday in full COVID-19 pandemic. The 5-time Ballon d'Or holder celebrates his 36th birthday on the same day that the PSG superstar turns 29. Because of the COVID-19 restrictions, it will prevent them from toasting their big day in style as they both like to do. In basketball, LeBron James had a triple-double of 27 points, 10 assists and 10 rebounds as the Los Angeles Lakers rallied from a double-digit halftime deficit to pull away in the second half for a 114-93 victory from the Denver Nuggets in the NBA on Thursday. With Sports Brief, Emmanuel Obina, NTA News.
And now a quick reminder. Please continue to observe all COVID-19 safety protocols to keep safe and prevent the spread of the deadly virus. And with that, we end the news in English. Do stand by for the translations. Good night.
Zuma wenewa goba ngai azad nagmai no party APC nya bagage abo kuba zo akanwa nanu akinzin ne to tunu aza wewe aye kabo no abe ya ko yin shokwa aye kakapyaye ko ni anpye igun nyimwa yele Ivan Zumba wale sheba webe na bada wa minister Bibi Ramatichi Dani Aliyu woni dade sanu azad nagmai ye sase bedo mui aye kayenya ai latnu bwajin azabe ba kaye inga ba shin gaiciya nan sai na bayan kwata be na jigan party yan minister wata zajin wala bibe wen ku bedda ngbai kun asun kun ya ngai wata bibelo siyasa sapa we zan shin kpaje ho zan nanu party nu akin na yon sapa mbana sun okunlo nu azai mbana sin awu anukoi ba che ba mi ashigbe anukoi igan ba pe lo no apabu igbe ngai NDLEA nanu akinzina baku ashasha wa nle shita bedenu abai nu awu anukoyele gwarimpa bedo nkubwai Iliasu Onoto Yakubu nwale shiba webe na bedai wagenge mboye anawe chelo pwaya sepanu bato zojibon bakulo nje duse alaji anwa fuba ankuje ashasha shiba che ngutnai bedo nbie nkobe yashi nu abanu sanu ogban baya ji nche sepe ko dabelo ngbe kunsun ya nge abajin na bai asunkun azanu ko ye ntigana ye ehwin gban kakara tami wahwan baun ala abi ani yi ache aigaba shawura bedo na an koyi nge bajin apma bakara nche de lafiya in shokwa gaba na bai sala sepa kwamwalo no abie zanwa le sheba wobe na bada inje shaibu onozo yakubu wa ngai ge shokoshenu no ayo ya haya garba aluyo lawi wone dade na asala nya kun peje ngun awo sanu wobe jin we go shoko ibeda ngache wo nga shokoshenu inje amadu nwe mbuji wo ku apmashin na bai shoko ibeda kwa le na bi entiche no atumu nwo na bai shoko ibeda kwa le na abi aku shoko yiwe nanu ayeji bai abo babwa wole lanu sai onko nai
Masu kallon mu barkanmu da yammaci ga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. Jam'iyyar APC na babban birnin tarayya ta kammala tsarinta na fara sake sabunta rajistan sabbin mambobinta wanda za a fara ranar 8 ga watan Fabrairu na shekara 2021. Wakiliyarmu Ifeanyi Ezumba ta ruwaito mana cewa Ƙaramin ministan babban birnin tarayya Ramatu Tijjani Aliyu ita ta bayyana haka a lokacin da masu ruwa da tsaki na jam'iyyar sun yi taro da kwamitin sabunta rajistan. Ta kuma ƙara da cewa za a gudanar da aikin yin rajistan ne na tsawon sati 2. A ci gaba da aikin da hukumar yaƙi da masu fataucin miyagun ƙwayoyi sashin babban birnin tarayya ke yi, wakilinmu Ilyasu Onotu Yakubu ya ruwaito mana cewa hukumar ta kama buhunan ganye 30 da kuma wajen da ake nomawa a gwarin fada Kuba. Wannan karon sun fuskanci sashin Buhari inda sun sake kama buhunan 26 a gidan wanka na dutsen makaranta. Hukumar sun ce ya kamata a haɗa hannu don ba su goyon baya wanda zai kai ga samun nasarar aikinsu. A hudubar da aka gudanar a masallacin Juma'a na Area 10, wakilinmu Shu'aibu Onozo Yakubu ya rawaito mana cewa limamin masallacin Usai Yahaya Garba Ayulawa ya shawarci matasa da su yi amfani da ƙuruciyarsu wajen ci gaban addinin musulunci. Ya ƙara da cewa zamanin Annabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam matasa sun bayar da lokaci da kuma ƙarfinsu wajen faɗaɗa addinin musulunci, wanda kuma yana daga koyarwa Alkur'ani mai girma. An kuma yi addu'ar zaman lafiya da ci gaban ƙasa da kuma haɗin kai na ƙasa. Jama'a, ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Orukwa n'ọzọ n'oge akụkọ ụwa nke abalị ọkọ bụ Chisom Sani Nwokafọ ka wetara na akụkọ ndị a n'uju. Otu ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị akpọrọ APC ngalaba nke obodo a bụ Abuja ahazichala ihe maka ume nke ndenye aha nke ndị otu a na ndị ọhụrụ ga-achọ isonyere ha malite n'abalị 8 nke ọnwa abụọ n'afọ 2021. Onye ọrụ anyị Ifeanyi Ezumba n'akụkọ akwụ na onye ọchịchị na-elekọta ọchịchị ime obodo n'ụlọ ọrụ ọchịchị etiti obodo ala anyị Ramatu Tijjani Aliyu mere ka amata nke a n'oge ọ na-egosipụta ndị gbapụtara ihe n'otu ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị a nye ndị otu ehiwere maka ndenye aha na Abuja, ebe ọ gara n'ihu kwuo na ihe omume a ga-ewe izu ụka abụọ. Na nke ya, onye isi oche APC n'obodo a Abdulmalik Usman kọwara na ndenye aha bụ iji nyere ndị ga-esonyere ha ọhụrụ aka ịbata. N'ịga n'ihu na mkpochapụ nke ndị ji ọgwụ eme ihe n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi n'obodo a, ndị ụlọ ọrụ ala anyị na-ahụ maka nkwụsị nke iji ọgwụ eme ihe n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi akpọrọ NDLEA nke obodo a bụ FCT enwetala akpa anwụrụ ike dị 30 ma mebie ebe a na-akụ anwụrụ ike a n'obodo Gwarimpa na Kubwa. Onye ọrụ anyị Ilyasu Onotu Yakubu webatara anya akụkọ na anwụchikwara ụfọdụ ndị na-ere anwụrụ ike a n'etiti oge akpọrọ First Avenue nke Gwarimpa, ebe ndị ụlọ ọrụ akpọkuru ọhaneze ka ha nyere ụlọ ọrụ ha aka na mbọ ha ịhụ na edotere obodo a ọcha pụọ n'iji ọgwụ ike eme ihe n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi. A dụọla ndị ntorobịa ọdụ ka ha jiri oge ntorobịa ha na-eme ihe n'ụzọ ziri ezi. Onye ọrụ anyị Shuaibu Onozo Yakubu sonyere n'oge a na-eme ekpere na Area 10 Jumat Mosque ma kwuo na onye isi imam nke ụlọ ekpere Ustaz Yahaya Garba Ayolawi nyere ndụmọdụ a n'oge ọ na-akụzi ihe taa dịka otu ụzọ ndị ntorobịa si akwanye ugwu na nkụzi ihe nke Koran, ebe a nọrọ n'oge a kpee ekpere maka udo na ịdị n'otu nke ala anyị bụ Naịjirịa. Anyị abanye n'izu ụka ọhụrụ, asị m nke a butere gị ihe ọma. Ndewo.
Ẹ kálẹ́ o, ẹ sì kú iṣẹ́ òní. Ìròyìn ló ń dé sétí gbọ́ yín láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán torílẹ̀-èdè yìí ìkànnì 5 l'Abuja. Olúbùnmi Toríọlá lóníròyìn. Ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gba àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tuntun wọlé, èyí tí wọn yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ 8 oṣù kejì ọdún yìí. Oníròyìn wa Ifeanyi Ezumba ròyìn pé alábòójútó kejì fólú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ló sọ èyí nígbà tó ń ṣètò fáwọn abẹnugan nínú ẹgbẹ́ l'Abuja. Ó sọ pé èyí yóò wáyé fún ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì gbáko. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n pé kí wọ́n rí i pé wọn kò rí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ pàápàá àwọn tuntun jẹ. Ó tún kéde pé òun kò du ipò lólú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè yìí àti pé òun ò gbárùkù ti ẹni tí ó bá gbàpótí. Àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣòfin lórí oògùn olóró ní lílò ti lọ káàkiri. Pàápàá ní báyìí wọ́n lọ sí agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Buhari ní Kubwa, Dutse, Gidan Wanka, Dutse, Makaranta àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, níbi tí wọ́n ti kó àpò igbó 26 nígbà tí ẹni tí wọ́n mú wọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ ẹni tó ń tà á. Wọ́n tún lọ sí First Avenue níbi tí wọ́n ti ń gbìn wọ́n. Oníròyìn wa Ilyasu Ọ̀nàtú Yakubu ròyìn pé iléeṣẹ́ yìí ń fẹ́ ìrànlọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè rere láti tú àṣírí gbogbo ọ̀daràn. Wọ́n ti gba àwọn ọ̀dọ́ nímọ̀ràn láti lo okun àti agbára wọn fún ìlọsíwájú Islam. Oníròyìn wa Shaibu Onaze Yakubu ròyìn pé ìmáàmù àgbà fún mọ́sálásí Jímọ̀ ti Area 10 Ustaz Yahya Garba Ayọ̀láwí gbà wọ́n nímọ̀ràn pé òjíṣẹ́ ńlá Muhammad kàlàáfíà máa bá gbé nígbà tí wọ́n wà lọ́dọ̀ ṣe gudugudu méje yàyà mẹ́fà láti gbé ẹ̀sìn ga. Ó rọ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ pé kí wọ́n tẹ̀lé àwòkọ́ṣe náà. Lẹ́yìn èyí, àwọn olùjọsìn gbàdúrà fún àlàáfíà, ìṣọ̀kan àti ìlọsíwájú gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ìròyìn òní jù báyìí lọ lálẹ́ yìí. Ká sùn láyọ̀.